Oh, it's working, okay. Good. Good to see it's working. Okay. I guess let's just start because last time it took a while, so we'll go with the silent now. We got Ironclad up to Ascension 9 yesterday. We have these two up to Ascension 9, so let's try and get the silent up to Ascension 9. And we'll just continue from there. Move this over a bit. There we go. That's better. Better. Okay, I think my video is lagging again. Okay. Maybe good now? I don't know, I can't tell. Looks weird to me. Alright. Unfortunately I messed up last time with the silent, so I only have these two options here. I don't have the four options. And actually, the first three enemies, 1 HP, might be okay because, like, this could get us an elite. Oh, this could get us the burning elite, actually. If we get a fight in one of these three oh wait. There's also this fight. Okay, that might not be as good as I thought it was, because there's this fight as well, so if there's no fights in any of these question marks, then we can get an elite at 1 HP. Usually this is decently good. I think people think it's worse than it is, because you just take no damage, and you get, like, rewards from 3 different combats that are no trouble at all. So, I don't know. It seems better to me than other people seem to think it is. Like, we get to add 3 cards at least, but we don't have to do anything, really. Bouncing Flask is a pretty good card. Outmaneuver is also a decent card. Eviscerate... I like Eviscerate, but I kind of want to stray away from it just because I've had a few runs with it that have been difficult. So I think I'm going to take Bouncing Flask because it's just pretty good. Okay, good. We didn't get a combat. Let's do this. Why not? Okay, that's terrible. Not worth the amount of health we took, but it's okay. We're not taking any damage from the... Oh, I did not mean to do that. Please do not skip the rewards. So we took Bouncing Flask, so I don't know, none of these seem awesome. Cloak and Dagger is decent in any deck. Pretty good early on. If we get some Shiv stuff, we could roll with that. So we'll just see if that will work. All right, we get to see if we can... Oh, that's pretty good, actually. What the heck? Okay, please no. Please no. Okay, good, good. Do we want Trip? Trip is actually kind of good, so I don't think I want that. So let's just choose this so we don't get that, because I don't really want that. Well, we've gotten a lot of cards so far. Ah, we have a fight here. So we don't get an elite at 1 HP, but Bane, decent card for sure. We have, let's see what we have so far. So we have 2 Shiv synergies, and 2 discard synergies, and 1 poison synergy. So if we take Bane, we're sort of stacking up more on the poison side. But I think the Shiv side has a little bit more potential here. So I'm actually going to take the backflip instead, because it's a good card, and I don't think we're going down the poison route. Okay, let's think about the pathing now that we know that we're not going to get the elite at 1 HP. So we could take this elite and then fire and then another elite, or another 2 elites if we want to. Or we could go up here and take the burning elite and 2 more elites. I think the burning elite might be actually okay because we have Trip, we have Storm of Steel, like, some pretty decent cards here. We have 2 different neutralizes, which are pretty good early on, for sure. Weak is pretty powerful early on, I would say. Weak is powerful just always. Okay, let's try to take the burning elite. Now I'm wondering, should I heal here? What is the upgrade here? Shiv plus. Okay, interesting. I think maybe I'll heal here because it is the burning elite, so we should probably just be a little bit cautious. Yeah, see, this is why I wanted to heal here, because we might end up going into something like this. Okay, so we can Storm of Steel and get a lot of things done. But we want to do that once we've used most of our energy, of course. We can apply 2 vulnerable, apply 1 weak. Okay, Storm of Steel is 4 damage per card you have, so I mean, we can do quite a bit of damage with that. And if we have vulnerable on the one we're attacking, then we could do an extra 50%, so it would be 6 damage each, so 6 times 4 is 24. So we could kill this guy with 3 shivs and a trip. Or 4 shivs and a trip, sorry. Are we gonna have 4 shivs? We can if we want to. It's a little bit tough here. I mean, I kind of want to play Survivor because of the amount of block it gives, but I kind of don't want to play it because then Snarl of Steel is worse, of course. Bouncing Flask could be a decent card here. Just because, like, this is... I think maybe we start with Bouncing Flasks and then we think about the shivs. Okay, so this is now at 10. This is now at 19. So if we use a neutralize and 2 shivs to kill this guy, that's not too bad. I don't think we're going to attack this guy actually this turn. If we just use this and this, then we'll have 4 shivs, but if we use this and this and this, then we'll have 3 shivs. 2 of them will go here. We could send the last one here to deal 6 damage. Yeah, okay. Let's do that, I guess. 6 damage is better than 4 damage, I suppose. Or wait, 6 damage is not better than 8 damage. So that was actually a mistake. Oh, I miscounted. Yeah, 6 damage is definitely not better than 8 damage. I don't know what I'm thinking. Well, we'll probably do some damage to this guy next turn. I don't like that weak, but... yeah, okay, so we're gonna Shiv. So that's 4. It's unfortunate, honestly. We could maybe get the neutralize here and get another 4 in there. We did not get the neutralize, so I guess we're just going to spend our turn killing this guy. And then hopefully draw enough damage to kill this guy next turn, because he's going to deal 25 damage to us. Hello, hello, peoples of the world. See, there is one viewer now. I was just talking to myself before, really. Oh, he's doing more than 25 damage. It's not great. I mean, let's think here. Storm of Steel is kind of poo-poo. I mean, it's not great. I'm not liking my chances against the elite, to be honest. But these guys are pretty tough here. Sometimes they can be a little bit tough. Could probably strike and poison. So that, and give 1 Shiv maybe. Is that enough? So that's 6 plus 4 plus 7. 6 plus 4 is 10, plus 7 is enough, so that should probably be the play here. Just so we don't take 20 damage. Hey Robert, how's it going? Are you having a good morning or afternoon or whatever it is there? I feel like I misplayed that by blocking for some reason. I'm not sure. Oh, I guess I played the draw card, so it doesn't really matter. Also, we should be fine here. I hate Masterful Stab just because it's kind of bad. I mean, it's a decent 12 damage to start, but then it just falls off right as combat begins to pick up. Backflip again is not too bad. We do have 2 neutralizes and a trip, so backflip is pretty decent. Like, draw is good when you have 0 cost cards, essentially, is what I'm saying. Well-laid plan's not too bad, but well-laid plans can actually do pretty well with Storm of Shivs, but backflip is probably even better with Storm of Shivs, so we're gonna probably take that instead. Okay, Lagavulin. Not sure what to think of Lagavulin, actually. I mean, if we were to get Storm of Shivs here, I might just play it. He has 2 strength, which is pretty scary. Right, I thought you were American, sort of Central Time, so I'm guessing it's morning there. I'm doing good. I spent the morning at the grocery store, which is always terrible, of course, but it is what it is. Bouncing Flasks, I mean, also seems pretty good here, but I'm not sure like what we're waiting for if we don't pop him right now. So, well, that's not a good draw, of course. I mean, can deal a good bit of damage right now with the Bouncing Flasks and the Neutralize and the Trip. Well, the Trip obviously does nothing. I mean, it does something next turn, probably. Maybe. We don't have any, like, big attacks. I'm not sure if I should play this or not. I'm thinking maybe we should wait for a big Shiv Storm of Steel turn, but are we really even going to get a big Storm of Steel turn? Only if we really draw like Backflip on Storm of Steel, and maybe Cloak and Dagger too. So maybe we just trip him, and then pass. Might be a decent way to do this, but it might also be dumb. I think I'm gonna do it. I'm not sure. I think I can get more than 9 damage, so not sure though. So if we backflip into Storm of Steel, then we're... Yeah, okay, so we're probably golden here. I mean, we're gonna strike because that's a little bit more damage than a Shiv, but I think this should be good. This is probably the best we're gonna get for a first turn. Wasn't really great, but it is what it is, I guess. I'm a little bit scared. Not gonna lie. A little bit scared here. Okay, I mean, this is good, but we need to... I mean, I think Cloak is maybe the best play here. But Bouncing Flask is also sort of good to play earlier, because then we get the poison and then it keeps ticking. So this might be the turn, if any, to sort of take some damage. I mean, Bouncing Flask is always going to be the same amount of... Well, not the same amount of damage, but like a consistent amount of damage, whereas... I'm still going to move this camera over a little bit. I feel like I'm off center for some reason. Why is this like not moving at all when I move it? Okay, there we go. Because he's going to weaken us, or not weaken us, but give us less strength soon. And then Bouncing Flask will become king. So maybe Bouncing Flask is king in this particular fight. Or we can take the block and deal 4 damage and just sort of wait. Okay, I think I have to do this, otherwise I'm gonna regret not giving him poison earlier or later or something. Okay. It was unfortunate that he wasn't weakened because, you know, we have 2 neutralizes. He really should have been weakened in that turn, last turn. So we're only taking 3 damage here, which is awesome, which is good, of course. He's gonna inflict a negative effect, but we have Storm of Steel and Trip, so we're good. We're good. We can deal some damage here instead of taking some damage. I think maybe Bouncing Flask and Survivor is sort of the play here. Just because we, again, need to reduce his health to lead this fight. Or maybe we should not Bouncing Flasks. I'm worried that if this goes on for too long, like the next turn as well, he's probably gonna mess us up, but I think probably still worth it to... So this is 11. 11 plus 5 is 16, so I think we're going to do both of these. And I think we can reasonably deal 26 before our deck relapses, so... Or reshuffles, whatever you want to say, relapses. That's a weird way to say that. Unfortunately, we didn't find the Storm of Steel there. I would have liked to find the Storm of Steel. We can weaken him, and then perhaps 7 times 2 plus 5, so 14 plus 5, that's lethal, isn't it? Yeah, that's lethal. Okay, so we were able to kill him before our deck relapsed, or whatever the heck that means. Tori is pretty good. Whenever you would receive 5 or less unblocked damage, reduce it to 1. we got blue candle before from an event, and it's terrible. I mean, curses, you can play the curses, but you still don't want the curses in your deck, so it doesn't make them that much worse or better or whatever you want to say. We have quite a bit of block, so blur is not too bad. Although backflip, I mean, this will be our third backflip, but backflip is just a really good card, so we might as well take it if we think it's a good card, and we have two of them already, so... Although blur... I think we just have a lot of blocks, so maybe blur is the choice here. Okay, maybe we're a curse deck. I don't know. We have to find some way to get curses then. I'm not sure if there's an easy way to get like lots of curses, but I don't think there is. Maybe we just take the Sapphire Key. I mean, this is so bad. We didn't have an option to take the Sapphire Key with the blue candle, but I would have taken the Sapphire Key if I had the blue candle and the Sapphire Key here. So I'm not sure if I should take this because I have this. I don't know if there's any like real strategy to getting lots of curses sort of deal. Oh, sorry about the go offline there, so we don't get little reminders down here that I've turned off but somehow continue to annoy me. I think we are gonna just take the key, and I don't know, maybe that's dumb, but you know. Okay, so we have Shivs, so accuracy is good. I mean, it's simple as that, right? Accuracy is good because we have Shivs. Not much else to say. We could take the... No, we can't take the meal ticket anymore. I was gonna say we could take the meal ticket so that we could heal here, but... Yeah, this is not looking too great. We probably don't need this amount of draw. Actually, no, this won't help with the... I was thinking it might help with the Storm of Steel, but then it will be discarded anyway, so we can't get it back. Die is sometimes decent with like strength, but 13 damage to all, like, it's really not that great. If what works out at some point? The expertise? Yeah, I'm not sure what exactly would enable the expertise to work in terms of the Storm of Steel. Maybe, like, draw a card when you discard a card, but I don't think that's power. Seems a bit too powerful, to be honest. I mean, seems reasonable that it would be a power then. Too powerful. If we are visiting both shops, then we might not want to remove here. But I kind of don't think we're going to visit both shops because I think we will take too much damage from this elite. So, in the spirit of not taking too much damage, I think we'll remove a defend here. We already have a lot of block, as I said before, so we don't really need all the defense. They're kind of bad. Okay, yeah, this is going to be a hard fight, honestly. I'm not gonna pretend it won't be. So we're gonna backflip here, and to get more cards for the Storm of Steel, we're gonna backflip again. Oh, accuracy. Why do you hurt me like this? I forgot accuracy was in my deck. But there's no way we can play it right now. We need to Storm of Steel here. I mean, these are Shiv pluses anyway, and I mean, we dealt like 42 damage, so it was definitely worth playing at that point. This is obviously bad, but It's okay. The fight I don't think is going to last long enough that it will actually matter. The extra... So he gets 2 strength every time we play a skill, so playing that skill gave him 2 strength, but it also blocked in for a little bit. And I think we've already... This must be lethal, right? We don't need to play that. We can triple Shiv, which is going to be exact lethal. And yeah. So we actually didn't take... Oh, this is good. So wing boots means that you can ignore paths when choosing the next room to travel to, so that's pretty awesome, considering that our health is kind of low right now. So we can travel to any of these rooms even though they're not connected, and we can do that 3 times. We're going to take another Cloak and Dagger, and we're going to continue getting the elites because we didn't take any damage there, basically. Well, we took a little bit of damage, but not enough to ignore the elite. These are all terrible, so... I mean, these are all terrible, he says, with no money in his pocket. What's genius? Yeah, the power. It would be genius if it existed. I don't think that exists. I'm not sure. Oh god. Like a Boolean is scary, but we have this accuracy now, so we should be a lot better. If we could backflip into a Storm of Steel, then we would be really happy right now. And I think we take those chances. That's not exactly what I want to see. So accuracy means that Shivs deal 4 more damage, which means that shuffling a Shiv into our deck by doing this and ending our turn means that the Shiv is actually better than a strike. So we're going to do that so that we can draw that later, because this Shiv is one of the best cards in our deck, believe it or not. Which makes our deck seem pretty sad. But, yeah. It is what it is. Unfortunately, we have this Storm of Steel here, but we don't have any draw, which is terrible. Do we really only have 2 of those? I thought we had 3 backflips for some reason. Blur is pretty pointless here. I don't think we can play Storm of Steel here. It's just bad. I mean, you know, we could play it and not attack. It's not actually a terrible idea. That's not actually a terrible idea. We're going to give us some Shivs and just put them in there for 8 damage a time. And I think that's not actually a terrible idea. And then this turn... So I was hoping to grab the Bouncing Flasks and the Cloak and Dagger. Cloak and Dagger will be useful for next turn, so I think I'll just keep it in there for next turn. Not going to backflip to get it. Although... No, I think I'm gonna Bouncing Flasks now. Unfortunately, this is not really making any use of our vulnerable here. I think I will throw another 6 poison on, just because this is 15 damage and then 14 damage and 13 damage instead of just 9 damage, 8 damage. So it's quite a bit more damage if I throw it on right away. Neutralize is pretty clutch here. We definitely needed some blocking, or at least some way to reduce the damage here, because we're taking a good 11 damage here. We would have taken another 5 damage, so 16, but thankfully we had that card. I think we're gonna backflip and then Snarl of Steel. Not playing the Shiv here is the same as shuffling a Shiv into our discard pile, which is, of course, good, as we have discussed. I'm thinking maybe we should defend here. What is the damage output here? So we have 5 cards that are not Snarl of Steel. So that would be 6 times 5 is 30. 30 plus 13 is only 43, unfortunately, not 53. So we are gonna take some damage here. So perhaps Storm of Steel might have to wait. Although we are going to suffer if we do not play this now. It's a little bit scary, to be honest. Maybe, actually, you know what? No. He's gonna... This is the second attack, so he's gonna try to weaken us or whatever next turn. So we're actually not gonna play the Storm of Steel, unfortunately. We're gonna play these instead to just block in a bit. And next turn we'll hopefully wail on him a little bit. Hopefully we draw the trip to give us a little bit of extra damage there. We reduced that, I think he did 2 damage, and we reduced it down to 1. We drew the trip, which means we probably have lethal here. We do have lethal. Excellent. That's what we were sort of hoping, was we drew the trip and then we were able to kill him. And it's super useful to block in there so that we save some HP. We only took 1 damage there when we were going to take like 15. So 1,000 Cuts is a pretty good card for Shivs because you're playing a bunch of 0-cost cards, especially with Storm of Steel is pretty good. Cloak and Dagger is just such a good card though. What is the upgraded 2 damage per? So this is sort of increasing our Shivs by 2 and adding a little bit extra damage on there. It's sort of like increasing our Shivs by 3 because every card we play is another damage. But it's also a power, so we have to sort of wait until we get it. And we already have another power that increases our Shivs by 4, so this is just worse than that. And this costs 2 energy, and this only costs 1 energy. So in a way, like, this isn't great. But also it is pretty good. Because it is all enemies, so that does make a difference. If we get some more... We do have quite a bit of draw, so it makes it quite a bit better, but we don't have very much energy, which makes the 2 energy cost quite insane. I mean, against a dodge and roll and some other weird card, I would probably take 1,000 Cuts, but against Cloak and Dagger, like, Cloak and Dagger is just such an amazing card that I think we have to take it. It gives us block. We have this blur. I think it's just good. Probably worth taking. We're going to start with a backflip. And then we'll think about accuracy, but I think we might need to not play it right now. Because we're facing down quite a bit of stuff here. And we might need to block in instead. So if we take the Survivor, that's 13. 13 plus another 5 is 18, and they're dealing 20 damage, unfortunately. We could go for an accuracy into a Gambler's, hoping that we'll draw the Storm of Steel, and then if we do draw the Storm of Steel, they are for sure dead. But do we want to spend a Gambler's on this fight is the real question. I mean, we will be saving 2 damage and possibly more. So maybe it's worth it. It probably is worth it. How many Shivs do we need to kill them? So this will be 8 damage each, so these guys have this curl up ability, so whenever they get hit, they curl up and gain 6 blocks. So this guy actually, they all have another amount of HP, which is below them there. So we have 22 plus, well, 22 doesn't go into 8 very well. I mean, so you'd have to do 3 Shivs there, and then another 3 Shivs for the 19, which is very unfortunate, and then another 3 Shivs for the 23 at the end. So do we have 9 cards in hand? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 cards? 7 cards that we have. So if we trip on the most healthy one, which these are both the same amount of healthy, Then Trip deals 50% more damage, so we will be dealing 50% more of 8, which is just 4. So that would be 12. Or sorry, what am I saying? Yeah, 12. 12 times 2 is 23, so that would only take 2 shivs then. But that's just reducing the number of shivs by 1, so that actually doesn't change the math, I don't think. Quite unfortunate. So I think we're just gonna block in, unfortunately. I mean, another option, if we're thinking of spending a potion, we could Dex potion or Speed potion and get 5 more block, and then also play the accuracy. That might also be worth it to do. So I think we're sending this here regardless of what we do. We should have played the speed potion at the beginning if we were going to do that, so that we would lose no HP. So I kind of just don't want to lose, or I don't want to spend the speed potion when we're not using it to the maximum. So let's Survivor and defend, and just sort of chill for a minute. And hope that we get some good cards next turn. Might have to rest after this, which is, again, unfortunate. They're still dealing this damage, which is just so annoying. So we can... Our Shivs do not deal 8 now, they only deal 4, which is super unfortunate. So we're not going to have to... We're not going to Storm of Steel, it's not going to be worth it, unfortunately. So let's think about where this 3 damage should go. Maybe here, because then it'll be 4 damage, but it does that set it at a... It sets it to 14. Whereas this would set it to 13, 10. All those are kind of like meh numbers. It's for the 8 or the 4. So let's do this, and they're dealing 11 plus 7 is 18. We'll hit this guy to bring him down to 12, which is a multiple of 6, so strikes will maybe finish him. And then I guess we'll just block in, we'll take another 2 damage, which is a little bit annoying, but... we're just getting slowly whittled down here, unfortunately. We're gonna have to probably rest before the elite battle. Or we're only taking 1 damage each time because of the Tori, which is very nice. So they're all going to inflict, what is it called? Weak on us. So we can sort of just chill. We're not going to play Cloak and Dagger because we don't need the block, and the Shiv is only 4 damage, not 8 damage, so it's not better than a strike. We can deal 9 damage with these 2, so maybe we go ahead and Bouncing Flasks and see where we're at. Okay, so he's at 8. He's still at 12. He's at 16. He's at 16. So I think we'll go ahead and kill this dude. And then hopefully next turn, even with the weak, we could probably kill them if we draw nicely. And we're never going to be not weak, so that's great. But at least we can block in here, for sure. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and give us a Shiv to break his little block barrier. And then deal that damage so that hopefully we can draw that accuracy and then finish him off. Or whatever. Probably finish him off with a strike or something like that. 2 strikes. The accuracy is actually not what I wanted here. I mean, we can deal with this guy, and then just block in the other guy, which is probably the correct move. He's only doing 5 now, so this guy's dead with the poison. We're gonna accuracy to hopefully make our shivs big, good enough to kill him. I think they'll be at 6, if I'm not mistaken, with the weekend and all. Let's see. They are at 6, so yeah. I mean, we lost 2 HP, so not a bad result. I think this is either heal, hook, or pass. I mean, our enemies are often weak because we have 2 neutralizes, but I think it's probably good enough to take. We're gonna sleep here because I'm worried that the elite is going to wreck us. I do not like the slime boss. He is mean to me. Okay, so we'll go ahead and weaken here, and then heal hook to draw a card. That's an interesting draw for sure. We can probably trip and Storm of Steel, or... Well, we can trip, we can strike twice. Because these deal more damage than the shivs right now because we don't have our accuracy up. And then double up on the shivs. That was less effective than I would sort of hope for the first turn. But it was a decent draw. I mean, not a great draw. It would have been nice to get an accuracy before then. This is not a good draw because we kind of want to break him right now, but... Well, not break him, but we want to get him low. But that was not really the draw with all that block there. Kind of unideal, you know? So, if he goes below 50%, then he splits into 2 smaller slimes, and he's currently dealing 38 damage, and we have 38 health, which is super uncool of him to do. But what we could do is we could neutralize here, and then Gambler's Brew the rest of the cards to get some backflips and some draw, and hopefully draw into Storm of Steel, or Trip, or something. Or Heal Hook, possibly. So we're looking to get him well below 70 or block in. I think we should just Gambler's Brew everything. Actually, we have no draw here, and we can't get him below 70, right? I mean, Bounce of Us is 9 damage, and it's also terrible. 9 damage for 2 energy is so bad. Cloak is 8 damage. 8 plus 12 is 20, so we could get him to 67, but that's sort of unideal in terms of... I really don't want to pop him at 67, because then both slimes will have 67 health. So we're gonna backflip here. Oh god, backflip again. That was not good. Yeah, that was really bad. So we're gonna block and take 13 damage. And then hopefully draw nicely here, and then be able to break him with dealing some damage. Okay, we didn't draw horribly for sure. We can... So this will be 3 times 8, 24 plus 9. It's not bad. I mean, it's not great, but it's not bad. Alternatively, we could just let this go I don't think that's a good idea, actually. I think we should break him here. Okay, that's not bad. 42 is not terrible. I'm a little bit still spooked because... Yeah, okay, so these guys didn't both attack, which is awesome. I was really worried they would both attack. And then we would be very unhappy here. The Shiv is more damage than the strike, so it makes more sense to do this anyway. We'll be saving 1 damage as well. We can lower these guys both quite a bit. We're blocking in, and we don't really care about his frail. I mean, we do a little bit, but we can probably break both of them next turn. Actually, that's not true at all. We can break whichever one we need to, probably. So it should be fine. I don't love this draw right now, but it should be okay. Okay, so they're not attacking, which is perfect because we have all defense cards. But we can blur, which is good. We might even want to speed potion this hand. This is actually kind of good for us because they're not attacking, so then next turn we can pop them to even lower health, and they also split into 2 smaller slimes, so... I don't know if we want to speed potion though, because we're probably going to break both of them next turn, so it doesn't really make sense to speed potion. Honestly, the blur doesn't even really matter here. I mean, it makes it so that this turn isn't a complete waste of time, but... I mean, 12 block is not, like... It's not really changing the world or anything. Okay, so we didn't draw that nicely here, but there's not really that much to draw in our deck, so we can't complain too much. We're gonna break this slime, and we're gonna weaken this other slime so that we don't take any damage from him. So we break him at 11, so both slimes will be at 11 health, which is a pretty decent health for killing them. I mean, not great. It's 6 times 2, but we're weakened, so... I mean, not our strikes, our... What are they called? Shivs are 6 damage each, so... 11 is not a bad place to be at. Heel hook... Okay, so this is looking a little bit weird this turn, because... We don't really want to take the 12 damage, but we also don't really want to... break him at a high health, so we're hoping that this bouncing flask will, like, sort of entirely go onto him. Okay, not exactly. Not exactly what we were hoping. So this will bring him down to 21, which is going to break him in half. Which means we should deal this damage now, so that he's even lower when he gets broken. That wasn't ideal. We wouldn't want to really break him at 17. To be honest, but it is what it is. This guy is at least dying this next turn. 11 was actually sort of the perfect, or sorry, 6 was the perfect amount of poison for him. It's perfect because he's attacking now, so we don't have to worry about him. Although we do have some block here, which is a little bit not really what I wanted to see when we don't need it. I guess we do kind of need it, huh? For the 8 damage that's coming in here. So not a bad draw. I shouldn't complain. I shouldn't complain about everything. So we're gonna backflip, hopefully get into our Storm of Steel. If it's bottom decked, I'm gonna be so upset. Okay. Okay, Storm of Steel. So each Shiv will do 8 damage minus 2, so 6 damage each. So we can kill this guy with 2 of them. And then we can kill this guy with 2 of them, and then bring this guy a little bit lower, but not to 0. So we should probably weaken him before doing this, because we're going to have enough to kill the other 2, even if we don't have this card. So 6 times 2 is 12, 6 times 2 is 12, 6 is not equal to 15, unfortunately. I wish it was, but we're only going to take 1 here because of Tori, which is awesome. Okay, so Trip Cloak, I think, actually does kill him, if I am counting correctly. Oh, we're not weakened, so yeah, it definitely does. I thought it was going to be 9 damage, but it was actually 12. Okay, so this is an interesting prospect here. I mean, it's either Adrenaline or Phantasmal Killer. Phantasmal Killer is super gimmicky, and usually doesn't work very well. It usually just leads to me being frustrated, and Adrenaline is just a really good card. So although Phantasmal Killer might look good here, Adrenaline is probably the pick. Because Adrenaline gives you energy and draw, so it's just a good card. So we're gonna take Adrenaline. Covering Kite, not bad. Could pick up a few more discard cards. It makes every one... If you only have a few discard cards, it makes every single 1-cost discard card a 0-cost discard card, which is really good. Fusion Hammer does not look great because we don't have a single upgrade. And Tiny House is usually like only if these two are really bad. So I think we're going to take Covering Kite just because I think we can pick up a few more discard synergies. Okay, let's see here. I don't think we're super in the market to hunt elites, but we kind of need to do some of them at least. Well, we can only get 2 at max, so some of them is basically all we're going to get. So it looks like this this right side path is pretty nice. We get a shop early on, we get an elite, get a fire before the next elite, an elite, and then another fire, which we can do some upgrades or some healing if we need to, so I think that's probably the choice here. We have the boots if we always need to sort of duck out of what we're doing. We're gonna backflip for the potential of Storm of Shivs, Storm of Steel, whatever it's called. We're gonna neutralize here just so that our double black folk locks in. Accuracy, of course, very good here, so we're gonna take that and then double weaken him. We're blocking in here, so it doesn't really matter to do the damage. Excellent. Heal hook is great here. Bouncing flasks also very nice here. I would block in because we get this free block. Why don't we just show it off? Then we get the mana back, so it's like a 0 cost. Okay. Anyways, moving on. I think we should have probably taken... Instead of Blur, I would have liked to see another, what's it called, backflip instead of Blur. I think that was a mistake to buy the or to get the Blur instead. But it is what it is, right? We're going to we're gonna get a bunch of dazes into our deck, I guess. Is what we're gonna do. We're gonna draw a lot of dazes next turn, but we have an Adrenaline, so hopefully we can draw some real cards as well. And maybe finish them off, is what I'm sort of thinking. Thankfully we shuffled the days in after we shuffle the deck. We can draw some more cards, get some more dazes in there, just like we wanted. Oh wait, we don't actually want that. Get some more dazes in there, you know? Just like we wanted. How many days are there? 3? That's not bad. We're probably going to kill him next turn unless we draw all 3 dazes in some defense or something like that. Okay, we should be all good. We're gonna give him vulnerable and then finish him off, you know? Alright, let's see here. Caltrop's not too bad. It's like Thorns. You deal 5 damage back every time they deal damage to you. Quick Slash. Quick Slash is draw. I think I'm going to take Caltrops simply because it's good against certain enemies like the Heart. These other cards are not really doing it for me. It's also upgraded, which makes it, of course, better. Yeah, I think Adrenaline here is the play. We're going to Accuracy, of course. Neutralize this man. Oh wait, we should neutralize after we've broken him. Breaking him. Breaking him. What are you doing? Okay, so I'm gonna double cloak here because these are 8 damage, and we're gonna neutralize after because of this plated armor. When they receive unblocked attack damage, reduce plated armor by 1, so we're reducing it by 2 by attacking afterwards instead of before, because they wouldn't have broken through. This guy deals some repeated damage, so Caltrops is probably worth playing, but maybe we should attack, or we should backflip first. I said attack, I don't know why. We're going to Survivor to get our energy back from Kite. And I think, actually, Bouncing Floss is pretty good against this enemy. Although, if we cloak, then we're not going to take 1 damage from him. We're not going to really deal any damage either because, well, we're going to deal, what is that, 2 damage? 8 plus 5 is 13, so 2 more damage than that. But this is going to deal 9 damage, and it's going to go past the armor, which is really good, of course, so I think we're just going to play that. 1 damage is not a big deal. Especially since it means that we can probably kill him faster. It's a bit tricky. I mean, I feel like Trip Storm of Steel is probably the play, but I also want to block in a little bit, but thankfully we have three energy right now. That's really great. We really need 3 energy for all our cards here. I mean, we could think about Colorless Potion. I mean, a potion saving 12 HP is probably worth it, right? We could... So, what is... 7 and 9? 16 plus 8 is not 28. Could finesse, but it doesn't really help. So this is not great. I guess finesse is the best one here. 1 block, awesome. Just what we needed. Just what we needed. 1 block. Wait. That was lethal. Violence was lethal. Did I miscount something? I thought it was 9 plus 8 plus 7, wasn't it? That's bizarre. I don't know what happened there, but somehow he had 11 HP after taking 9 damage when he had 28. That doesn't make any sense. Oh, he had already taken the poison damage, that's why. Okay, I didn't miscount. I just got confused. This is probably lethal. Yes, this is lethal. Yeah, he had already taken the poison damage, so it wasn't actually a problem. Piercing Wail is good for the same region. Caltrops is good. Repeated attacks, losing strength is obviously good. Much better than weakened in that way. Oh, this is interesting. We just had this. I'm just gonna quickly look back at this. So we have 4 different things here, or 3 different things. And they all kind of suck, so we're just gonna leave. Yeah, okay. Good talk. Dead Branch again? Anyone? Spoon. Spoon can be good sometimes. Right here, maybe not. Unload, not terrible, but not great. Footwork maybe is an option because we do have quite a bit of block, but we're somehow not blocking in all the time, which is kind of weird. Excuse me. Yeah, Footwork is probably a decent card to add to our deck. And I think Spoon goes a long way in terms of benefit. And we can even add this Piercing Wail as an additional benefit to Spoon. I think that was a good buy. I don't know. Maybe Spoon is bad. But Adrenaline is just so good, it's probably worth it. We're gonna draw here. I don't know if Caltrops is worth it in this fight here. We can double neutralize for the potential of Heal Hook next turn. And probably Bouncing Flasks. When you think of the tick. Trying to think what... I watched the tick recently, actually. So I'm just trying to think what in the tick is about a spoon. I don't remember. Oh my word, wait. We just took spoon when we have a Shiv deck. What have we done? What have we done? No! This means every time we play a Shiv, it might not exhaust. Which is not terrible, but also not great unless we have, like, a lot of draw. Like, a lot. Okay, well, the next priority, every card we take needs to be draw. If it's not draw, then we probably shouldn't be taking it. Unless it's some really good exhaust card. Jeez, okay. This is gonna be a little bit of a different run than I was expecting. Okay, we're gonna Bouncing Flasks. I don't even remember what we played, to be honest. Oh, we played the draw card. That's what we did. Fortunately, we weakened the wrong person here. Yeah, so when we play the Shiv, it sometimes just goes into our discard, which is not exactly what I was thinking would happen when we bought that card. Right now, this is worse than this, so we're gonna play this instead. That's pretty scary. Six attack right away, or 6 strength right away. Where were you when we had the two, the 2 week? You had 2 weeks to arrive and you didn't. So we're gonna double block in here. I mean, unless we don't have lethal, I don't think. No, we don't have lethal. We're gonna get 2 block next turn as well, so. He's healing here, which is kind of annoying, but. Okay. So we're gonna accuracy for sure. I mean, we need that to win this fight, I think. We're gonna backflip for sure. I think we're just gonna play Storm of Steel. Okay, we might play the defend as well. Oh, I misplayed. I misplayed. No. If I hadn't played the defend, then I would have taken 0 damage. I should have counted. I was thinking I should have counted, but I didn't count. Okay, well, it's fine. It's fine. Can probably get him next turn, but 15 armor is a lot of armor. He's totally gonna heal himself, which is so annoying. Okay, we're gonna weaken this dude. Gonna double cloak. So this is 16 damage. Okay, that's... Well... We wasted a lot of damage on that. Because we forgot to count. Or didn't count. Neglected to count. How many shivs do we have in here? Oh, there's only 1. Okay. That's not too bad. Not in the face. I'm not sure I follow still, sorry. The tick is a very good show, though. I think we missed a damage there, or 2 damage there, because we discarded the strike, because I thought I didn't have the energy, but I forgot about kite. Oh, whoa. Well, good thing we have this. Did I not count again and that was lethal? I don't think it was. But we'll never know, because I'm not going to count. We're gonna take a bit of damage here, but yeah. There's no but. It's we're gonna take a bit of damage. Okay, we're gonna adrenaline backflip. Hopefully draw something which is decent. Okay, piercing whale is for sure decent here. We could. So 14 is good enough to block in. I mean, not good enough, but close to good enough. And then we'll deal 15 damage to him as well. So that's pretty good. I didn't remember this dude does this much damage at the end. Probably because I've never let him live this long. Because I don't usually make mistakes like not counting and then defending for no reason. We're definitely gonna take Blade Dance. Oh wait, we should consider the draw aspect of this whole thing. As much as I would like to take Blade Dance, I feel like it might be a mistake to do so. because if we take Blade Dance now, then we're risking shuffling these 3 Shivs into our deck and then drawing them with basically no purpose to it. We take Piercing Wail instead, but thinking maybe just skip. Okay, I'm gonna take it. It feels so stupid, and I feel like I'm making a mistake, but we're gonna actually not heal here because I don't think we need to heal. Maybe that's also a mistake, but you know. We could go ahead and grab an accuracy buff. It's probably worth it. We can always bow out with the boots if we need to. This is a very good draw. I mean, this is a pretty good draw. I think we'll equip these two and then do this. So unfortunately, these don't go very well into him. That doesn't go very well into him either, but we're probably going to get a potion here anyways, so thankfully we only shuffled one of those in. I don't know how this is 50%. We've played like 20 Shivs and only shuffled like 2 of them in. 50%, come on. I would really appreciate a Piercing Wail right now, but I guess we're not going to get that. So we'll deal the 15 damage to him. That's probably worth it. He usually does not do this on the second turn, at least as far as I know. I mean, sometimes maybe, but usually it's a rally, this one, instead. If you leave a battle, do the foes heal? Leave a battle? I can't leave a battle unless I have a smoke bomb. Or do you mean, like, quit the game? Like, sort of like save and quit? It just restarts the battle if you do that. This is enough damage to kill him, so we're gonna do that and apply 2 vulnerable on him. We'll use that next turn, but we need to kill this guy right now. Spoon is exceptionally good with, what's it called? The apparitions we had last game. Which, of course, is available to every character, not just the one we were playing last time. We're going to backflip and get a whole bunch of Shivs and deal a whole bunch of damage. I think this is lethal, actually. 15 times 3 is 45. Oh, Singing Bowl is pretty good. Okay, we're gonna take the backflip here because we need more card draw. Continue to go on the elite train. We're not going to take Regret because there's no... Well, there is a shop close by and we could boots to it, but I don't think we want to take Regret. I mean, Regret isn't that bad. I'm sure we won't regret it. What does the spoon do? The spoon says cards which exhaust when played will instead discard 50% of the time. So they're not removed from your deck then. For example, the Shivs are exhausted. So they're not removed from my deck. Which was not why I did this. It was because of like Adrenaline, which is exhausted as well. I think we will take the Regret. I might regret it, but we'll see. That's a really good relic. Although we might not hit 2 chests, which is a bit unfortunate. Kind of feel like we should rest if we're gonna fight this elite. I am gonna rest, just because I am worried that we're gonna get wrecked here. Piercing Whale is very good here. We could consider backflipping first. But it might be better just to do a footwork Piercing Whale strike turn. Yeah, probably worth it. Because he's doing no damage to us when we weaken him and -6 him. -6 strength. Another Piercing Whale. Excellent. Excellent, excellent. Get some cards here. Oh, right. We have Blue Candle, which allows us to exhaust this. Seems pretty good, but we're going to play an Accuracy and a Piercing Whale to... Actually, this doesn't cost anything, so we're just going to do that. Get rid of that for now. I mean, it still takes a draw, but it doesn't take a draw next time it comes around, I guess. What is the... Is that a djinn with a knife? I think so. It's a book of stabbing, so... Yeah, it could be a djinn with a knife. We're gonna deal this weak here. We're gonna Blade Dance, but then we're gonna discard our hand for Shivs, which we'll shuffle those 3 Shivs in, but the Shivs at 10 damage are actually pretty nice. Somehow I didn't realize that I hadn't considered he's attacking for 18. Did we even have any block in our hand? Well, he's attacking for 18, and that's what's happening right now. Somehow I missed that one. Oh boy. That's a bit scary. We're gonna take this potion, and we're gonna Caltrops, Survivor, defend, and we can strike too because we have that kite. This only takes 1 damage, and he takes 20 damage from it, so it seems pretty good. I'm worried about next turn because we're getting a little bit low here. Yeah, I worry about next turn. Is a reasonable worry. We definitely need to find something here. Oh. Okay. Well, we didn't find anything. But I think we have maybe enough to block in. I'm not sure. So we can deal some damage here. And we can... Well, we don't have enough to block in, but we have some. What are we going to take? We're going to take 5 damage, it looks like. Does this say 5 or less? Yes, 5 or less. So we're actually going to take only 1 damage, I think. Maybe? Please, only 1 damage? No. We did take only 1 damage. It looks so painful, though. Okay, we're going to backflip here. Okay, we need to kill him. 15 plus this will work. That will kill him. Okay, that was a decent relic to pick up. We could take another heal hook, although they don't seem to be working for us very well. So I think I'm just going to take the +2 max HP. I think I'll take this shop instead of this one, because I want the fire. I'm going to smith here. We might heal before the boss, but I think smithing here is probably slightly better. Because we really want to get these Cloak and Daggers upgraded because they're 2 Shivs each then. And we really want to get this upgraded. We want to get a lot of things upgraded here, but we cannot. And I want to remove, like, this from my deck and, like, all of these. And I want to upgrade these 2 neutralizes. I want to upgrade, like, my entire deck here. I think we need to upgrade the Adrenaline. Although, are we spending all our energy each turn? I think we are, usually. So, it's probably worth upgrading it. We're gonna go here, and then we're gonna go to the shop using our boots. Don't do this to me. Okay. We also want to upgrade this trip. This is not cool. I do not like this. I do not consent to this harassment. Oh, I should have probably tripped before then because, yeah. Well, we're gonna probably bouncing flasks and throw a vulnerable on the weakest guy. Throw a strike on him too. I am not looking forward to this fight. I am a little bit worried that they are going to kill me. You do not belong here. No, I don't belong here. Can I leave, please? Can I please leave? So we're gonna play this and Storm of Steel. Oh, we can also play Survivor. We will get one less Shiv, but this will give us our energy back because of Kite. And hopefully deals enough damage that we can kill him next turn, or at least deal with it in some way. We are blocking in here, which is good. I am still scared. I didn't get the ability to... Well, I didn't have the energy to play the footwork as well, which is a bit unfortunate. And the heel hook didn't quite stick. We're gonna backflip. Hopefully we get something decent. We did not get anything decent. I don't know if this is worth playing right now. I mean, we want to play it for sure, but... can we kill this guy? If we upgrade our Shivs, then it deals 10 damage, so we would be able to kill him then. So that's probably worthwhile. Because then we can also... Does this say exhaust it? So there's a 50% chance this just deals 1 damage to me and doesn't exhaust. Okay, it's fine. It did exhaust, so we're fine. But I was a little bit scared there. We're gonna take 6 damage here, which is the worst amount of damage, because we don't reduce it to 1. What's our next turn looking like? Our next turn looks pretty good. So I think we should maybe block in here. I mean, that might be a mistake, but... So I'm hoping that we can destroy them this turn. This is 30 damage, plus the 3 is going to be lethal on him. And then we can give a cloak and a piercing wail and a defend so that he doesn't hurt us. And then I guess probably strike is better than caltrops here because it's 5 damage versus 6 damage. And we're probably going to kill him next turn, hopefully. Hopefully. Let's hope. Okay, we're not going to kill him this turn, but we can block in. We don't need to play that, so we won't. Come on, lethal. Not quite. Okay, that is lethal now. This is 30 damage to 3 Shivs. So I don't think I mind the spoon discarding the Shivs instead of exhausting them, because they are 10 damage each. Doppelganger isn't actually too bad, because it is quite a bit of draw. We don't really need the energy, though, is the thing. I think I might just take the 2 HP. we're gonna go to the shop here. I did say I wanted to upgrade all my cards. So if we take this membership card, then everything will be half price. So the Apotheosis will be half off, which is going to be 50 plus 35 plus 4. 39 plus 50 is 89. So we definitely could buy it then. 89? $90? What? What a ripoff. I always think it rounds down, but it rounds up. In the units, of course. So we're gonna take it anyways. All of our, like, most of our cards are not upgraded, so it is certainly worth taking. We're gonna want to remove this curse here, because of the... We can exhaust it, but also Spoon is like 50% of the time it doesn't exhaust, so that's of course a bad combination. Madness, I don't think Madness is worth taking here. I mean, it doesn't exhaust sometimes. That is true. It doesn't exhaust sometimes, which is interesting. It might actually be worth it. I mean, it would be really good in a small deck, for sure. Yeah, okay. Maybe we want a potion too. Maybe we want to take the dexterity potion. I think I will take that actually, because we're going into a boss fight soon, and it's the champ, and the champ is notoriously difficult, so... And that's why we're gonna heal here. And we're gonna use our dexterity potion, because that's why we got it. We're gonna go ahead and footwork. Play our Madness. And it doesn't exhaust, which is awesome. We're gonna go ahead and double defend here, I think. I would like to play the Storm of Steel, but it's not worth it. The Shivs are only 4 damage each anyway, so... Might as well just block in and not take some extra damage if we can. Gonna backflip here. Okay, we're gonna heal hook for sure. Cloak and Dagger looks good. Can Caltrops, of course, because he's not attacking. That's super rude of him to do. This is a tough turn, because I would really like to equip Accuracy, but I really want to equip Apotheosis as well. But I also want to block in. If I equip Apotheosis, this goes up to 12, which is almost blocking in. But then I can't play the Accuracy. It's tough. I think I might just tank the 13. Okay, we're definitely playing that. I think we need to play the Accuracy if we're ever going to win this fight, is the problem, unfortunately. Okay. We fight it. I don't really want to take 13 damage, but, you know, it's probably worth it here. Well, I would really like that blur. Could maybe draw into it. Possibly. Possibly? Nope. Oh, there was no draw. It was never gonna happen, actually. Okay, so we're gonna Cloak and Dagger twice. And then Blade Dance. Quite a bit of damage, quite a bit of block. That was a really good turn for him attacking, but of course he's not attacking, which is completely unideal, but yeah, it is what it is, you know? We have to deal with these things. Why did this not exhaust? Oh my word. This is now a curse in our deck. Very cool. We'll do one of these to bring him down to our level. It should bring him down to 9... Wait, what? Oh, right, it's -8 now, instead of... Wait, wasn't he at 21 before? 21 minus 8 is not 9. I have no idea. Oh, because of the vulnerable, right, okay, so that makes more sense. That makes a lot more sense. Thankfully we can go ahead and deal some damage here as well. Did that exhaust? No, it did not, which is awesome. We have a little defend, which is 0 cost from the madness, which is good, of course. Unfortunately, we don't have enough block to block in here. We do have some damage, though. Again, we don't have enough block to block in, which is not great. And the madness doesn't really help there at all. We're gonna take a little bit of damage, I think 1 damage here. Ugh, and some very unfriendly debuffs. We didn't exhaust the adrenaline, which is awesome. We didn't exhaust it again, which is even more awesome. We're gonna trip him. We're probably gonna blur this turn, so let's go ahead and Survivor on this strike to get some block, so that next turn we can save that block. I'm not gonna bother with a Bouncing Blast because we just want to save up some block for next turn, and the Bouncing Blast doesn't do that much anyway. It's better to just play our Shivs, really. Oh, he's gonna get rid of that vulnerable, which is cheating. He's cheating, but it's okay. We can deal with his cheating. We're gonna weaken him here, which is awesome. What? I swear to God, he was at the same value. Weaken him a bunch of times, I guess. That's what you get for popping your thing, but he does not break our shield. Unfortunately, we're going to lose 19 block here just from the end of turn. Our curse still remains here. I don't think this quite blocks in still, which is unfortunate. We take 1 damage again. I think this turn we can maybe kill him if we draw well. Yeah, we're gonna draw well enough to get it. That was not a bad fight. I mean, I'm not taking very much damage at all. Is another Shiv Storm worth taking? I don't think Bullet Time is worth taking at all. We have too much draw. I don't think Unload is particularly good. I mean, even though we have some slight discard synergy with Hovering Kite, still don't think it's worth it. I mean, it's 0 cost, 14 damage, but probably discard something we don't want to discard usually. Storm of Steel is probably the choice here. I would have really liked to take a mana item, but Runic Dome, we can't do Confused. We have too many 1 costs. Astrolabe is not bad here. Runic Dome, probably the best one, but I don't want to do that again. Yeah, so let's do 3 of our strikes, I think. I was thinking about maybe doing the Bouncing Flask. Actually, I think I will do the Bouncing Flask. Yeah, I think I will. That is amazing. Those are really, really, really good cards. I am not upset with that at all. No, 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 no. I'm mad. Time Eater is gonna be so hard to face against with this deck. We're gonna die. We will die against Time Eater if we do not find something else. We need like a big attack that we can repeatedly play. We're gonna die. I think we're gonna die. Oh god. Time Eater, Time Eater, Time Eater. What a dude. What a lad. Okay, we'll probably fight some elites here. Maybe we use our last 2 switches to do this if we're feeling really good about everything. Which I think we should have no problem with basically everything other than the Time Eater. I don't know if we need to apply Caltrops. We should backflip first, actually. That's interesting. Although... yeah, that is probably the best card to play. I mean, this is... yeah, that's definitely the best card to play for sure. Oh, I didn't even realize I did both my accuracies. Okay, this is just insane. Okay, so let's do some damage here because these guys have lifelink, which means that they revive it in 2 turns if the others are enemies are still alive. So we kind of want to get them all down together at the same sort of level, so that we can kill them all at once. Or over the course of 2 turns, basically. Now this is not ideal in terms of the damage that they're outputting. I would love to play Apotheosis, but I think it is probably not going to happen. No, it's not going to happen. It's too much energy right now, unfortunately. We can go ahead and kill this guy. Just because I think we will probably kill these 2 in the next 2 turns. And even if we don't, we'll be able to kill them at half health. And it's saving us some life, it's saving us some... it's using that vulnerable up also. So Piercing Wail is pretty good here to get rid of his stuff. But we could also probably just kill them. No, we can't quite kill them. Can get this guy. And then we're just going to Piercing Wail, and hopefully we can kill him next turn as well. We have another Storm of Steel in here, so hopefully that will help with that. I don't think we're in any trouble here. Even though he revived, it should be fine. This is not ideal, but we can probably do with the Blade Dance. I mean, Blade Dance is probably going to be enough damage to kill them. This is perfect damage right there, so that's actually awesome. The extra little 3 damage there really helped a lot. Finisher is a great card, for sure. I mean, it's great. It's in our deck already. It's a random card that we got. It's great with Blade Dance and with some upgraded Cloak and Daggers. It's really good with those. But I'm just worried about the draw. We have 33 cards, and we really want to get to our Apotheosis, and we really want to get to our are all the things, really. So I think it's probably good enough for our deck, but I just don't think we're going to draw it fast enough, and 2 health is 2 health, right? Alright, let's see here. We should have waited on that 2 cost thing and just given that here. But I think we'll find something to give away. We're removing a card here, so let's see. I think we're just going to remove a strike. The reason why I'm removing strikes and not defends is because if we are able to block in, then we're gonna win. We're just gonna win, so. We're gonna Apotheosis here. Madness. Accuracy. Cloak and Dagger. Give some vulnerable, give some weak. He's going to deal some damage to us, but there was no way to block more damage than this, so it doesn't really matter anyway. And dealing an extra 5 damage to him from Caltrap, so even 10 damage in 2 turns is not worth it. This is a terrible hand. This is the sort of hand I want to avoid with not taking that other finisher. We're going to defend and then 1 piercing. And then we can play the finisher, but it doesn't do anything because we haven't played any attacks. It would have been nice if finisher was sort of like a 1+ card, like the number of attacks +1, that it actually does something if you don't have any attacks in your hand. But it's not, so that's where we are. We don't have lethal, so we're gonna blur and block in, but actually that's just the perfect amount of block, so it doesn't quite work with blur. Because we're not going to retain any block. Unfortunately, we're going to Adrenaline here for sure. Footwork is probably worth playing. Same with Cloak and Dagger. And do we have lethal? Yes, we do. Okay. Acrobatics is epic. That is a great card, especially since with Kite it costs 0. So we're for sure taking that. That is a really good card in our deck. These guys again, seriously, you really came back? Bros, I just killed your friends. Do you really want to do this? Ask yourself. Are you feeling lucky? Would really like some more energy. I don't know if backflip is worth it, but we're gonna play it. So Piercing Wail does something very specific with Tori. Because this will reduce to 6, this will reduce to 5, and then he'll deal less than 5 damage, so it'll actually be only 1 damage, so I'll only take 1 damage from both their attacks, which is... I mean, we could... yeah, okay, that's probably worth it, for sure. Excuse me. Adrenaline was sort of the card I was looking for before. Acrobatics is epic. Okay, we'll get rid of this defend. Throw up an accuracy. Throw up a backflip. We can Survivor the Tactician. Oh wait. We should have Storm of Steel actually instead of that. That was stupid. But it's okay. I think I will actually blur here before Storm of Stealing, just because I want to retain the block. So we're going to hit these guys instead of the middle guy, because he's going to lose his block and they're going to gain block, so they'll be all at pretty much the same health. I mean, this guy's at 50, this guy's at 52, this guy's at 42, so we're pretty much all the same block right now. We're going to backflip here. It's unfortunate that we weren't able to find very much block, but I think we can still block in. Just barely. I think we'll give this guy the vulnerable and deal the damage to him. So that next turn, when they don't have any block, they're all at the same health. We blocked in exactly, which is pretty epic, considering I didn't even count. Apotheosis, I'm not sure if I should play here because we don't have enough energy to really use it. I mean, the Shivs will deal 16 damage if I play this and the Blade Dance. 16 is enough to kill him, or 16 times 2 for sure. We can even... Yeah, okay, let's just do this. What is 50% of 16? 8, so that will deal another 8 damage, so 24 instead of 16, so that's not really doing anything. So let's just place that on here. We'll deal some... We'll kill him, and we'll deal some damage to this guy to, because he's gonna block in, so he'll have the same health basically as that guy. Next turn, so we can kill hopefully both of them in the same turn. If we get the right cards here. Before this guy regrows, that is. The 0 cost backflip is really good. It's kind of like an adrenaline in a way. Except worse, of course. Cloak and Dagger, decent here. Probably have lethal. Or very close to it. Yeah, we have exact lethal, which is why I was not 100% sure if it was lethal or not. Escape Plan is really good, especially with a Shiv deck, because most of the things are actually skills. For example, like Cloak and Dagger are skills. Storm of Steel is a skill, and Blade Dance is a skill. Most of the attacks are from the actual Shivs. I mean, obviously this is worse for the next shuffle when there's actually Shivs in the deck, but for the first shuffle, it's really good. We're definitely going to fight these guys for a relic. We barely took any damage from the last 2 fights, so... I think probably accuracy is worth it here. We're going to probably Storm of Steel. Although I'm not 100% sure on that. Backflip first. Yeah, I'm actually not sure on Storm of Steel. We'll play the Survivor, because it's going to get us the energy back. Play the Survivor on the back because they're not playing that card for sure. And the question is, do we play the Storm of Steel or do we play the Cloak because it gives us a little bit more block? Or do we just play the Piercing Wail to not take all the damage here? I think Piercing Wail might actually be the play, unfortunately. I mean, I would really like to deal some damage. Like, what's 10 times 4? Or 15 times 3 is not quite enough. So we're gonna Piercing Wail. And we're gonna trip on this dude. They gain 3 strength at the end of their turn, which is a bit scary for a long game. And a bit scary that we shuffled our Shiv cards away in favor of other cards, but Yeah, a bit spooky, huh? Bit spooky. We got our acrobatics here, which is epic because it costs 0. Discard that. We're gonna go ahead and play that. Unfortunately, we get this card, but it's not that bad because we can go ahead and draw a card for 0. That's a very good card to draw for sure. We can... Why don't we accuracy before we madness? Because we don't want it on the power, basically. Okay, the strike isn't the best card to madness, but it's a card. It is a card. Unfortunately, we don't have anything to discard the Tactician. Tactician is a card that when you discard it, you gain 2, so it's pretty good to discard, of course. We can block in Foley here? No, we can't. Close to it. Yeah, one damage off. 1 block off. Sorry, messing with my audio for a second. The run is certainly slowing down quite a bit. This is not good. This is really bad, actually. Maybe I was a little bit cocky to fight these guys. Yeah, this is bad. It's a very bad draw. What do we have in here anyway? Yeah, I would have liked to I would have liked to have drawn anything in here other than this draw. This draw is terrible. Thankfully, one of their attacks is reduced to 1 because of Tori. Please don't give me both burns. Okay, that's really bad still. This is so bad. Okay. Well, I would really like to not take this fight. In fact, if we want to, we can actually not take the fight. We can reset and not take the fight if we want to. We're gonna die here, so we could just end the stream, or we could... Let's see what would happen if we didn't take the fight. I mean, we might die to the lead anyway. So if we save and exit and then we continue, we're going to go back to the beginning of the event, which is, would you like to fight them? Nope. We'll still fight the elite because I don't want to like cheat that much, you know. I mean, a little bit of cheekiness here is fine, but yeah, like not fighting the elite because I know my deck is weaker than I thought it was is probably not the best play for consistency's sake. I mean, okay, so let's weaken this guy. We'll grab these cloaks. Yeah, have fun, Robert. Have a good one. We can Snoro Steel. Deal some damage here. But you know what I would like? I would like a top, a spinning top. That would be really nice. Well, this is scary. Yeah, I think I might be dead. I think I might be dead. Yeah, okay. Well, It was a good run. Spoon is not good with the Shiv deck. Let's just put it out there. A bit disappointed in that. Probably shouldn't have taken the Spoon in the end. But, you know, games are fun, and sometimes you lose. So, have a good day, everyone, and see you next stream.